What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh.
I'm Mike.
We are here doing our first ever podcast.
Yay!
Yay! Let's have a round of applause. No, I'm just kidding.
Yay.
So yes, our first ever podcast. So I know how I first learned about podcasting. But how did you learn how the first ever podcast? How did you learn about podcasting, Mike?
It was about 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And then, I heard it through Word. Yeah, I was doing something, talking about podcasts, doing work podcasts.
Yeah. Well, it was a couple of years ago for me.
Yeah.
I was in Kentucky, and my brother was telling me about how he got this new job, and on his new job, he listened to a lot of podcasts, and he was telling me all these people that he listened to podcasts who do podcasting, and he told me about our best friend that you always give me shit about, but my best friend, Joe Rogan. I do watch a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts, and I do talk about him a lot. So yes, and so I started listening to him, and it really got me into podcasting, and this is kind of the reason we're sitting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right
yes. I mean,
so,
it's a different perspective, and I think over time we're going to develop some great followings.
Yeah, I think that a big thing that drew me into podcasting was the intelligence level of the people that he had on. It's not just Joe Rogan, which I do like him, but it's the it's the other perspective of other things that the people he had on talked about. And for me, it's the drive of whoever I'm talking to getting ideas from me, and whoever I'm talking to me getting ideas from them.
Right.
That's a big thing, and then that's just the big thing that makes me want to do this podcast.
Right. And then, it goes to to networking.
Right.
I mean, it's just the more you get involved, the more you want to do. You meet different people.
Absolutely.
And you make a name for yourself.
For sure. And I think that a lot of the reason why Joe Rogan has 4.5 million subscribers. That's a lot.
Right.
I think that the real reason is people are interested in what other people have to talk about. I mean, people are just like, more now than ever, talk radio is actually, I was reading this thing on the internet the other day, they kind of consider podcasting to be talk radio apps. You have podcast apps
absolutely.
where you just, there's nothing but podcasts on there, and it's just like going to different stations of radio stations that are all talk radio.
Right.
So people are into it, millions of subscribers and all these things, and the main reason is just it's very interesting.
Yeah,
it's kind of like reading a book, but
well, it's about subjects we deal with every day.
Exactly.
And it's about point of views. I mean, everybody's got a point of view, and some of them are good, some of them are not.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, not to mention, I mean, there are some people out there that needs to vent and talk about shit without knowing the other person.
Right.
Because there's no judgment involved.
Yeah, and a good thing that I like is, say I like about podcasts. Say you have interest in a subject.
Right.
Say I don't even care what it is. Basketball.
Yeah.
For instance, you like basketball, so you go.
I don't like basketball.
Oh, okay. You like shooting guns.
Yep.
So you go and you get on a podcast app or YouTube or whatever you use to listen to your podcast with, and you search gun podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy like me and you sitting there talking about his experience with this particular gun and his experience with guns or hunting or whatever it is. And it's like I used to love as a kid sitting around listening to conversations with older people, because I was always in church and a lot of people were older, 50s and 60s, and I would listen to their conversations because they were intelligent and were wise in their years. Now I can sit right here and do that. I can listen to 1,000 different perspectives about 1,000 different things.
Yeah.
Have very intelligent people, but I just have to sit right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can have conversations with people all over the world thanks to technology.
Exactly. If they're not sitting right here with you, you can Skype them.
Yep, absolutely.
So I think that's a really cool thing, and I think that's probably a 5-minute rant that I'll never get back. But that's what it is. That's what a podcast is. So you give me a rant. Tell me something that you happened to you today, or that a story you've seen in the last couple weeks, or just something that you really is like, wow, this guy is dumb. And you just seeing it, you're like, wow, what a dumbass. Tell me something, anything. Donald Trump or who cares? Tell me something funny.
Well, did you hear about the guy they found dead that was mauled by a bear?
No, was it what state?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that important? Yeah.
No,
actually, I think it was like Utah or something like that. I quite honestly do not know. But the guy was found dead in the woods, and he was being mauled by a bear. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they put the bear down.
Killed the bear.
Yeah, they killed the bear, unfortunately, because it attacked a human.
Tranquilizer or 12 gauge or?
No, I don't know how they did it. But,
I'm just curious because I feel like that.
For me, if I'm going to put down a bear, I ain't going to use no tranquilizer.
No,
I'm just not going to do it.
It would just be. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't either.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if I was going to take down a bear, first of all, I want to have at least a very high caliber weapon.
Yeah.
You're going to need one to kill a fucking bear.
If I'm going to take it on a bear, I'm going to take it down and kill it. In the story.
You're going to have to.
Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, it come to find out during autopsies and everything that he was not killed by the bear.
Oh, the guy wasn't killed by the bear?
No, he was not.
He had a heart attack.
I don't know, but he died from methamphetamines. Ooh. So
he basically got an overdose. A bear came up, kind of started eating him a little bit, and then people were like,
yeah,
he got mauled
attacked by a bear,
died, and then they killed the fucking bear.
They killed the bear for no reason. Poor thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Over a fucking methane.
Yeah.
Or methane. That's
I wonder if he had his left bone on him.
I don't know. Probably.
I guess go to smoke meth. Make sure you don't do it around bears.
I guess so. Yeah, if you're gonna smoke meth, better stay inside.
That's right. Stay off the streets.
Right.
Go for your own house.
Yeah, just stay at home and do meth.
Yeah.
No. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I did not hear about that guy. That's a crazy guy.
Yeah.
He's stupid. Did you hear about this? There's a, which you probably, I don't know. You heard, you got kids. You've heard of it. So there's this rapper, 21 Savage.
Yes.
Who got deported by
Yes,
ICE.
I actually seen that. Yes.
He's been here since 2005 in America since 2005. He just always kind of repped Atlanta.
Right.
Always said he's from Atlanta. Where you from? Atlanta. Always. So they just kind of always assumed he's from Atlanta. And he came here in 2005 from the UK. And his, I guess he had a year, from what I read on the internet, I don't know.
Right.
I read a shit ton of stuff on the internet, you never know.
Yeah.
But from what I read on the internet, he was here for about a year before his visa actually did expire. But then he just...
Right, and he just stayed here.
What do you think about it? Maybe this will segue in us to...
Okay. My views don't change. If you're in this country, be in this country legally. If your visa expires, renew it, or gracefully leave until you can figure something out.
So, I guess you kind of answered my question without answering the next question I have, which is, the wall, okay? It's a fucking humongous argument in politics right now. The fucking wall, they got t-shirts, they got dresses, people wearing dresses on the red carpet that says build the wall.
Yeah.
So, what about the wall, Mike?
I think it'd be cheaper to get a couple, 3 satellites in the air and have them equipped with lasers. And when they detect the movement, just laser them and kill them.
Just
just wipe it right out. Once they step over from America, then just...
But what if it's illegal people? What if it's people crossing the border legally?
Then you should have went the other way. You know?
So everybody that comes into America just pow, pow, pow.
Well, no. If you cross the border where he wants to, put the wall, it's not protected by any thoroughfares or anything else for entry. People are, literally crossing the river or going through the night into the desert or whatever. Well, where you're going to put the wall out, line your satellites. If you cross that barrier without going through a checkpoint, then you will be obliterated. End of story.
So basically, it's like you're saying,
bitch, come to America legally.
Yes. So basically, it's like to bring it around. There's a dog with a collar on, and he can't go outside of this.
Yeah.
Don't leave this area. And if you leave this area, you get past the fence.
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically, if people come over the border the illegal way, you're dead.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
That. Which, it's better than a wall.
No, seriously, no, that's not an answer to that. But
it's better than a wall.
Exactly. It'd be cheaper, and you don't have all that labor involved.
Right.
And it's a feasible solution.
It is. Yeah.
At least not to knock them out till Border Patrol gets there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
you have to kill them.
like that.
I'm sure they do.
I'm
How
sure
do you think
have.
Russia knows what kind of underwear to wear?
Not Hanes. But anyway, Russia, huh? You think it's Russia that knows everything?
Hell, I don't know.
I think it's us.
But I did watch an interesting story on the history the other day about. I guess they got this back in World War II, I believe it was. This huge metal structure. It looks like a piece of shit. I mean, shit sticking out and everywhere else. And it's supposedly a high-powered radar. Radar. That's meant for long distance. And it actually kind of sits up on an incline. And it's a curvature structure. So, and the way it's designed, they was talking about that how it sends the radio waves and then it bounces back and everything else. I don't think it's active now, but I'm not sure. But this is how Russia protected themselves against long-range missiles and stuff like that. Well, supposedly they're trying to think that maybe because of these radio waves is the reason that Chernobyl happened.
The what?
Chernobyl, the big power plant explosion in Russia.
I guess it's the first time I'm hearing about.
Oh, really?
This.
Yeah, this has been years ago.
I didn't know, guys.
Yeah, it's been years ago, and it's called Chernobyl, and it's a humongous power plant that exploded. And they believe it's because of radio interference from this big satellite. Yeah, Google it one of these days.
I might Google it. That's I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
And
on the brighter side, for local news, our Burger King in Taylorsville got caught on fire this morning.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Now, I suspected that they ran they had a meth lab in the back, probably.
Well, they may have, but,
And then they blew up. And then
I could have got a free fucking Whopper.
You could have. Why?
Because that's Taylorsville territory, and I know some firefighters, and I'm a trained firefighter.
Oh.
I could have walked into that place, put out their fire, and got me a Whopper.
But what if the fire was in the Whoppers, in the grill?
Then, well, it doesn't matter. That Whopper's going to come out and get on the bun. It may be a little crispy, but...
A little extra done, you know what I mean? But yeah. I like Whoppers, so I would be down.
Yeah. You can do public service and...
Hold on.
Eat.
Yeah, and I think that, I don't know, Burger King catching on fire was a little bit nuts, man.
Yeah, it was the biggest thing that hit Taylorsville since since I don't know what.
That's a pretty close to our town. I spent a lot of time in that town he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
For multiple different reasons. But anyway, one of my buddies...
That's related.
No.
Oh, okay.
One of my buddy's brothers worked there. He works there. I think he still currently works there.
Well, he may not now.
No.
Not for a while.
No. But yeah.
Or Speedway was hired.
Oh, Speedway, huh? Right next door.
Yeah.
Right next door.
Yeah, right next door. So anyway, our first podcast. What I think we should tell them something what our goals are, what we're planning on doing, why.
Well, I talked about earlier.
Like nobody gives a shit, but still.
No, people give a shit. But I talked about earlier about why I like podcasting, how I get into it, and all that. So I'm not going to talk about that again. But I will say that for my initial goal with this is to get it, just grow it, man. Just grow it.
Absolutely.
That's all I really care about, man. It's just growing it.
Yeah. Keep people informed. And, definitely, whatever, when we can start getting there, people, want to talk about something and get a hold of us. And
absolutely.
We can definitely talk to them and,
Yeah, we'll talk to whoever. I got a friend, actually, who's wanting me, who I was telling about in the podcast, and he was talking to me about maybe coming on.
Yeah,
he's a cool guy.
Absolutely.
I think that a different, it's like what I was saying earlier, a different view, man. Right. It's going to be cool.
Absolutely will.
But me and Mike, it's Mike and Josh, so we'll definitely be doing a lot, probably just me and him, which is cool. We have a lot of conversations off camera, so we kind of figured, you know what, we'll just start recording them.
Yeah.
And It's cool. It's cool. I really like podcasting. I'm really, really, really excited to see where this is going to take us, man.
Well, you gotta say, look, you've seen all the podcasts out there.
I haven't seen all of them. I don't listen to the dumb ones.
Okay, for the dumb ones.
I don't listen to the dumb ones.
So you call them about what I'm saying. Okay, there are a lot of podcasts out there.
A lot.
How many out there has our qualities? I mean, you gotta face back. I'm 51. You're what, 12?
I'm not 12, actually. I'm 20. But
20,
I'm
okay,
close.
20. Can't even legally drink.
Yeah, I can. See?
Yeah. And just
This is Mountain Dew.
the points of view. Yeah, vodka. I can't say vodka, damn. With different points of views. I mean, I'm old school, you're young school, barely out of diapers. Come on. There's that. Well, as long as I don't have to change them, I don't care.
I've lived a lot of life to be 20. I really have. But no, I think that it's funny that he mentions age because I think this is crazy, right? I'm 20, like I said. In the last 5-7 years, the world has changed a bit of 360.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I can't imagine being 50. I can't imagine.
Well,
I can't imagine how much the world has changed since you were a kid.
I love, yeah, tremendously. And it's because the Earth has shifted its axes that everybody's been plumb nuts.
Wait, I thought the Earth was flat.
No, it's round, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No.
Christopher Columbus discovered it was round. The bitch didn't fall off.
The Earth joke was a joke. Okay, it was a joke. I don't believe the Earth's flat. Kinda, but yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's you get different points of views, and God knows you never know what's going to come out of my mouth
or mine. So that's another cool thing. And I think that, like I said, we had a lot of conversations.
We have much taco love with each other.
We have a lot of talk.
No, taco love.
Well, I don't know what taco love. I don't know what that is.
That's what I mentioned. That's Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Taco love, man.
Look, okay, so why don't we tell this story? It's the first ever one, right? So, yeah, me and my wife were managers at Taco Bell. Hopefully I'll have my wife on, by the way. I'm talking to her, trying to convince her. But, anyway, we're managers at Taco Bell. I was just a regular manager.
Yep.
Shake shift leader manager. And my wife was a GM. We hired him as a manager. And,
the undercover boss?
Yeah, undercover boss my ass now. But yeah, everyone didn't know how to take mic at first.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, And then, I don't know, it's just, we all started being friends. It was just weird. Just all worked out like that.
Yep, absolutely. And speaking of being friends, do you see the video of rallies now?
Rallies?
Yes. They had a video of this, I'm not sure exactly which one it was, that was posted on a Indiana broadcast site from Columbus. And it showed this lady from Raleigh's who had inadvertently dropped a bun, and she rubbed it on the floor and then put it on the burger by laughing and sending it out.
Oh, man. Listen. I went to Taco Bell in the morning time, or in the night time, like 2, 3 o'clock in the night time, and we hated when people came. We were pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, man, fuck these people. But never once did I think, you know what, I'll just take their tortilla and run it on the ground.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we were always sanitary, at least. And
yes,
we hated making people's food at 1 a.m., we were still sanitary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't all
I didn't, that's one thing. If I seen someone drop something, they better not put it on open. No. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to do it, make sure you don't do it with a camera or somebody filming.
Oh, no joke.
I mean,
or an open view.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big one, man. Yeah, sanitary. Oh man, I watched the Howie Mandel podcast today. You know Howie Mandel?
Yes, I do. So, not personally, but I do know him.
Yeah. So the one thing that I knew about him before going into the podcast was that he was a talk show host.
Yes, he was.
He's a germaphobe too. He doesn't shake hands.
Yes.
Him and Theo Vaughn were talking, and he was like, he's like, if you got stranded on an island, you had to eat somebody. Who would you eat? And Howie Mandel was like, I would eat me. And Theo Vaughn was like, eat me? What are you talking? He's like, I'm clean. I know I'm clean. So I'm not eating somebody else's dirty ass. And I was like, wow. He doesn't.
I've often wanted to do that.
He's like, I know I'm clean. That's how big of a germaphobe he is.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like a cool guy. Yeah.
Oh, Howie Mandel. But I don't know how we got on that.
I don't know either. Leave it to you.
Podcast. But
gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah. But definitely, we got an Instagram channel. Check it out.
Yeah, it's not actually Small Town Talk with Mike and Josh. It's actually Small Town Talk _more because I don't know. We thought about making it in more on the YouTube, so I didn't want to commit to a name until we talked about it. But yeah.
Well, see, personally, when I think and more, I'm like, yay! I'm going to see somebody naked.
Well, that's not what I think.
Oh, maybe it's just me then. I don't know.
Maybe it is. I just think there's gonna be more stuff besides just talking.
Oh, there will be.
Absolutely, big stuff. We plan on doing a lot of things with the channel, not just podcasts. But
oh yeah.
That's gonna be our main thing.
Yeah. I look forward to try to get some interaction with public and live calls and definitely guests and maybe some hookers.
No hookers.
No hookers.
I'm married, so I can't do hookers. People are like, he's 20, man. I'm 20.
Well, we can have your wife here too.
We could. But she's not a hooker, though.
Yeah, but she's the mother of my baby, too.
Oh.
You know, think about, who she...
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But you guys want to see my baby?
I think they should see your baby.
Huh?
I think they should see your baby.
You think they should see my... Here, I'm going to go get my baby. Hold on. So here's my baby. Her name's Graceland. Can you say hi? No? Okay. Anyway, that's what I do in my spare time. I take care of her. But yeah. This is what I do.
Yeah. You make babies.
I don't just make them. I take care of them. And she likes Mike too.
Yes.
So that's good. But right now, there's a light up here, so she's concerned about the light.
I'm surprised she's not more concerned with Curious George.
Oh, yeah, we know. I'm going to sit her back down, okay? So anyways, you guys see my baby. Maybe they should see your baby sometime.
Yeah, they definitely will.
Absolutely.
Can you see my four-legged baby?
Oh, your dog.
My doggy.
I didn't know if maybe one of your kids was running around on four legs.
Unless I've had kids with a dog.
Uh-oh.
I've had some wild nights.
Anyway, moving right along. I don't know, Mike. What else do you think?
I usually get in trouble when I think, so I try not to think.
Don't think too much, huh?
That's right. I try not to think.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Well, it's destructive.
Destructive.
It is destructive.
It's destructive. So, we talked about news stories earlier. We talked about 21 Savage.
Right.
These other things. But I think that's...
Did you hear? I think maybe 2 now women have put their name in for presidential running for 2020.
No.
Yes.
But I did hear about a presidential candidate today, thanks to my friend that we were talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. But he was on my friend's podcast.
Right.
He's on Joe Rogan's podcast, and his name is Andrew Yang, and he's running for president. Chinese guy.
Is he American citizen?
He sounds like a hood rat when he talks. Not literally, but he sounds very white when he talks. So
gang signs and all that shit?
No, none of this gang sign. He was suit.
Yeah,
he had a suit and a shirt on, but
you've seen how they dress.
No, I haven't. But anyway, yeah, he's running on the idea of maybe this can segue us into something. But he was running on the idea of universal income. Basically, his thing is, what is it? Equal universal income or something like that. Basically, his thing is that...
I don't think I'll like it no matter
AI, which is artificial intelligence, is taking over the world.
Yeah.
They're taking over...
robots.
Yes. So basically, his thing is that... So basically, the thing he was talking about on the podcast was like... truck driving is like half of American jobs or something like that.
Correct.
Like 48% of American jobs are truck driving. But if the trucks drive themselves, the truck drivers are out of jobs. Right?
Right.
Basically, this universal global income, whatever, basically, I can't think of the name, universal equal income or something like that, would give every citizen $1,000 a month just to have, into just $1,000. Here you go, $1,000 a month. The government gives it to you.
Okay.
every month because there's no jobs, because artificial intelligence is taking all our jobs. So there's this big discussion on a lot of different Joe Rogan podcasts. I've listened to hours of discussions about this, okay? And this guy basically is running on the idea behind that's pretty much a good thing, that we because that the whole universal global income thing is good, that we should do that because they are going to come and take over. We can't stop it. So basically, giving $1,000 to everybody, every single U.S. citizen, $1,000 a month forever, is the way to fix that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did this become him running for presidency behind this idea?
Okay,
I don't know.
Well, here's my theory on it. I think I'm going to be happy about it because I'm finally going to get another blowjob. Because I'm going to tell that motherfucker to suck my dick. Because I can barely live off of my salary like it is. $1,000.
A month.
A month.
Well, basically, he's saying that you won't have an opportunity. You'll have to live off of it because your job won't be there anymore because of.
Then he better lower rent and lower utility bills.
He says that you'll get it. Basically, he says you'll get it anyway. You can make money, but you get it anyway.
Well, if there's no jobs, how can I make money?
That's what I wanted to know. That's the question I was Joe Rogan wanted to ask him. I didn't watch the whole podcast. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. But I just watched a few minutes because there was like a clip. Now,
I mean, is this guy for real or?
This guy's for real. I can show you videos.
Yeah.
This guy's for real. He's serious. I think it's a concern. I think we should be concerned about robots coming because I've been worked in factories and walked in and there's a robot everywhere. There's just a guy standing there manning the robot. So I think we should maybe be concerned about it, but I think that it's such an issue that we have to run the presidency behind it?
Now, well, first of all, I don't think anybody's going to say, you ain't going to give me $1,000 a month and potentially not have a job because of fucking robots.
Well, I think that we are going in the
I'm going to be like
direction-
Will Smith and start hunting shit.
I think we are going in the
You know.
I think we are going in the direction of robots taking over our jobs. But, however, I don't think we're that close to it. That's
right.
It's pretty close. So basically, yeah. Basically, I don't know I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, I think we are in the running for robots to come.
It's inevitable. I understand that, yes. But to sit there and say, okay, well, you have to take this $1,000 and live off of it, with potentially having no job because of a robot. That's this is still America.
So this guy says,
I mean, are the robots going to vote for presidency?
I guess. So this guy says that we're already basically headed in that direction now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I see that.
And this guy says that.
Look at the factories.
Yes.
A lot of them are automated.
Absolutely. This guy says basically that.
So guys, listen. If you want a career, get into technology, electronics, computer repair.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said he spent all this time, 6 years, trying to get jobs back into the economy, but it didn't work.
Right.
So anyway. So you already mentioned our Instagram page.
Yep.
I want everyone to go and follow us there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Small Town Talk _more on Instagram.
Yes.
Small Town Talk SMALLTALK _MORE.
Yeah,
Small Town
absolutely.
Talk.
And you'll see a lot of updates and news and everything else on there as well.
Yeah, we're gonna
and let you know any future podcasts and when they come out.
Absolutely. I went on there. I'm gonna go on there today. Post that we made this podcast right now, and she's gonna be posting there. I went live the other day. I'm just telling you, go there, check it out. We're gonna get it popping.
Yep.
We're gonna get some followers. We already have not very many, a few, but we want to get that popping. And
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's been a great podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed it.
I think that this is a cool 30-minute one.
Like I said, emphasize. This is first one.
Introduction.
Absolutely. It's going to get better and bigger from here.
Bigger and better only. And the next one will be probably a lot longer. Hopefully we'll have a lot more discussion.
Absolutely. And I'll have clothes on.
And he'll definitely have clothes on. I guarantee it. I will too.
Big leap.
Maybe
toga.
So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram. Stay tuned for more content. See you guys later. Peace out.
See you, man.